Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his first look is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Amir Abdullah, the 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Here's Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Back to throw, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply... settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Bell. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Going deep here for Bryant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On second down, Dobbs goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. So what a move. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back to throw, Dobbs. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Dobbs is throwing. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Lion offense now as they... ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive with Abdullah. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On first down, Abdullah. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Bell trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He completes it to Bryant. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw is Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, here's Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Red zone opportunity. Here's Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Golden Tate's gonna go. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Try and 38. Try and 38. Ohio.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Steelers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, it's Dobbs. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a safe. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Tahir Whitehead leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Steelers on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. Now he's flushed out right. He's going, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, Stafford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the rookie from Utah, Brian Allen, who's got it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it with Bell. They find some open field here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Dobbs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go. Only as incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Able to avoid him at the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Again, it's Abdullah. And he's got room. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is caught at the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
To throw on second down. Stafford eluding the pressure. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the... He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing here, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They go back to Reddick. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Reddick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. And when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.